from here, shelter from the freezing wind. Inside a house covered in snow, and no man tells a tale from long ago. They are drawing nearer and near. The smell of the woods while I was here. They are drawing nearer and near. The smell of the woods while I was free. In packs of hundreds or more, they are calling at our doors. No need to run, no need to hide. Their mouths of eyes are open wide. They are drawing nearer and near. The smell of the woods while I was here. They are drawing nearer and near. The smell of the woods while I was here.
Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to another stream. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone having a great holiday, and well, New Year's is coming up real soon here. New Year's Eve 2019. Hard to believe, isn't it? Wow, crazy. But welcome everybody. Dukonia, Trucum High Florin, Stormcaster, Pirate Lord Ragnarsson, Kamala, and yeah, and Pazzo Girl. Welcome everybody. Yes, this server is whitelisted that we are on. And, well, we are going to be working on Fairchester today. As one would expect, I am going to be working on the Causeway as my first priority. And if we get that done, we will be moving on to even more stuff. Maybe even on the Barbican, get this platform done, stuff like that. So, pretty much today, the goal is to get the entrance into the castle done. Also, I need to do this. Each spruce block that I place, I need to strip. But yeah, welcome everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Like I said, actually no, this needs to go one down. Am I right? Yes, one down, one down. My bad. And it needs to go right about there. There we go. I'll go do that down here. Why my name say null? It doesn't say null, not for me at least, Pride. I can see your name. Welcome, great to see you. I hope things are going well for you on this nice little Sunday morning. Well, afternoon actually. Yeah, afternoon. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be working on, you guessed it, Fairchester today. There's so much to do on this, so much to do, but I'm having a great time doing it, so there's that. I'm going off of a design that I came up with earlier, so I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll look great, and it's a systematic design, so it goes every 3 blocks. There we go, we'll go down here. So yeah, every 3 blocks I have this design. And I think it's going to turn out looking great. Has a very bridge-looking look to it, so pretty happy with it. Evening Europe. Oh, nice. That's true. Probably a bug with your charity badge. Probably a bug with. Oh yeah. Okay, got your charity. Johan, welcome, and it's good to see you there, Truca. I mean. It's been a rough week, but meh. I'm sorry to hear that. Those fully covered logs are bugged right now, right? I don't know, Ragnarsson. I don't know. I've been wondering the same thing. Is that actually what Fish planned on doing with them, or see, I don't have a clue, so I don't have an answer for that question. I am as out of the loop as ye. But jump on the server in a sec. Hey, Calagav, good to see you. But yeah, guys, there has been some huge progress on Queensdale of recent. I'm sure you have seen on the episode that I just released there on YouTube. Even after the progress update at the end of the episode, there still has been even more. It's pretty crazy to see how far things have been coming. But it's really great to see that everyone is very inspired now. And that's great to see. Sobered up from the coronation, Duke. That was some good time, wasn't it? Johan, cheers. Cheeky bastard thinks he can have the first place. That's true. But thank you so much for that cheer, man, and great to have you. And yeah, you'll have to stay up there in first place, won't you? Oh, goodness. If I would want to join the server, where should I send my application to? We have something in the works there, Dejona. It's not 100% yet, and I'd prefer not to overpass that quite yet. It's being made by Moriate, and we still need to kind of polish it out and figure out if the system is exactly where we want it at this point. So we don't have a solid answer for those of you that might want to join. I don't have a solid answer for that quite yet, but it is in the works. And once it is fully put together and we know exactly what is going to happen, then we'll start publishing that we are looking for applications. Mythlon is burning already. For Articron, now we have Beethoven as leader. Oh no! Silent Scale, how you doing? Great to see you. Wood roots, but I don't think it's supposed to be every block. Yeah, I don't know, man. How do you even keep up with all the things that is going on the server? On this server, I try to be part of the community when I am able. Like I do a lot of off-camera stuff, so it's not like I'm always streaming when I'm on the server. Like usually if I'm on, say, Darwin Reforged, the only thing I do is it's either streaming or making videos, and so I don't really connect with the community over there. But here on Survival, there's a lot of mechanics that makes more sense for me to be more committed to being a part of the community. And so, as a member of the server, it's just like something natural. It comes natural to try to keep up with things. Now, obviously, at some point, if we do end up having more people join the server, it's going to be much more difficult keeping up with whose build is whose, and you know, it just becomes one of those things. But as of right now, it's still pretty easy to keep up with everybody. You got a plot 2 plots south of mine. You got a plot 2 plots south of mine. Always lovely to see. I got a plot. Going good. Finally found some time to jump back on the server again. Time to try to get some work done. Are you on the server? Oh, you are. Wow. Silent Scale. Man, I really need to come visit your place, man. I've been meaning to. I've been meaning actually to get you a gift as well. I need to do that at some point. I've been a very greedy individual, keeping all my resources to myself, but you know, I got to get past this communism thing. Everyone, like, when I first started, you know, started here, I was always like, hey guys, let's share our resources, and then everyone's like, communist Dukon, rah, rah, rah. So now, yeah, now I do everything on my own. No more communism allowed. Now I'm inspired to get back on. Well, good. You should get back on, Rag. I hope that this inspires you. But I do realize you're also playing some Skyrim right now, which is honestly quite tempting for myself, because I would like to play some Skyrim too. That was always one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. That and Witcher 3 are definitely two of my favorite role-playing games for sure. It's good stuff. Let me turn some sound on so you guys can actually hear some blocks moving around. I find the sound of blocks being placed and destroyed to be very soothing. I'm not sure if you guys share that sentiment. Hey, I did a bunch of Mori's Castle this morning. There are so many gatehouses. I know, right? It's crazy. It's like getting through that castle is like, I don't even know. It's just like, wow. Got enough gatehouses? I guess there's never enough gatehouses, is there? Kip Morris, how you doing? Welcome. I have 32 viewers. My dude, I have 32 viewers. Oh, nice. Wait, what? 32 viewers that you're hosting me with, or? What am I working on today? I'm working on Fairchester. Working on the Causeway currently. And Blockhead, I will be getting back to you with a more solid answer at some point. We still are trying to smooth out our application process, so just give us some time. But it's great to see you here on stream. Breaking and placing. Yeah, I know, right? It's like ASMR. It's like Minecraft ASMR. It's great. Are you guys able to hear the music all that well, or should I try turning it up just a tad? Building a castle. Nice. See, that's the thing, though. It's like everything on this server is like, you know, this guy's castle, this guy's fortress. There's a few manors here and there, but yeah, it's mainly castles that have been going up around this this server, which is great. I mean, castles are definitely a necessity for medieval life. For example, once I'm done this castle, like maybe I'll be inspired to add in some atmosphere around, and you know, I got a lot of brown terracotta that I might be able to use for some roofs and things. I think that's what I'll theme it off of, but we'll see what happens. No music. Okay, well, let's go ahead and turn that up just a tad then. There we go. I turned it up to 3, so it should be a little bit louder. But then again, the song that's playing right now is very quiet. Yeah, my host. Oh, well, thank you so much, Truka. I didn't realize that. Well, thank you so much. Make it wood, as most were wooden. Yes, it is going to be all wooden. This is all going to be wooden here. Obviously, we got a stone platform and a barbican, but everything else is going to be wooden leading up to the castle. So, some of you are probably thinking about the siege, you know, if you were to siege this castle and stuff, like how it would be best to attack this. Now, sieging a castle like this would be difficult, but definitely not impossible. There's always ways around defense. Obviously, sieging, you could probably just station your men, you know, blow this bridge up. All you gotta do is knock this bridge down, and next thing you know, there's no way to get out except by boats. I will be adding a little, like, postern gate with maybe a little boat dock in the back of the castle. I do have plans for that, like, maybe put a few canoes in there or something. Stuff like that I think will be a really nice addition, but obviously no ships or anything, and there'll probably be a portcullis to keep it all in. Have you ever tried PE, Minecraft Mobile? That doesn't actually sound very fun to me. I hate playing games on my phone. Like even Clash of Clans or anything. Like, my opinion on mobile is just, it's too clunky. It's way too clunky for me to have any enjoyment with it. Plus the battery dies really quickly, and I don't like having my phone plugged in. It just defeats the purpose of mobile, so I prefer to just be here on my computer versus mobile. I haven't played Minecraft in over 1 year, soon too, but this project brought me back. Oh, that's great, Asmund. Great to see you, by the way. It's been a long time. What's the process you go through when you get inspiration? Do you just start building on the survival world, or do you some plan in a creative world? I don't really do much planning on creative. What I mainly do is, for this castle at least, I took inspiration from 3 castles. You can, I'm not sure which episode of Dukonia's Rising when I start this, but the first episode that I start building this, I pretty much go step by step through the process of how I got inspiration for this design. I took 3 castles. I took Bogium, Hurstmonsu, and Harlech Castle, and then I combined little features from each. Mainly Bogium. I mean, you're gonna see heavy Bogium in this castle, but obviously it's not a recreation. It's just heavily inspired by. But in any case, like, I take inspiration from those castles. I look at their their layouts. There's like little blueprints that you can look at and everything. And it helps you just kind of see the foundation's design, and also gives me a great idea for how to lay out the interior and whatnot. So it gives me good ideas. No, not the bridge to the castle. Make IR wood, as most are wooden. Make it wood. No, not the bridge to the castle. Oh, make the castle wood. No. Well, with a peasant village. Yes, if I actually finish this castle, there will be a village around the outside as well at some point. And I have plans for fields and everything. Also, coming up here soon, I will be asking for ideas for details for in the moat, because obviously we got a pretty naked moat in here. And I will probably be filling that up with a bunch of miscellaneous things. One of the things which will be a broken siege tower. By the way, the best way to attack this castle is from over there. Like, I can imagine a whole army just kind of like laid out in the plains over there, with like siege towers and catapults and everything. So that side of the castle would receive the brunt of an attack. I mean, technically this way as well, but it just would look more epic along that big open plains, which I'll probably end up being a bunch of, what do you call it? You know, farms and things. Sad to hear Raven is gone. Yeah, it is, but it's just the way things happen. It's impressive. You're doing all this in survival. Do others on the server help you collect items? Not collect items, Nintendo. They've helped me dig the moat, and they've helped me fill in the platforms for the curtain walls. But the building, well, I guess collect items. Like, a lot of the resources that I've used so far have been, yeah, actually, not, well, yeah. A lot of the resources that I've used so far, I've gotten from the moat. So, yeah, they have helped me collect items. But, like, you know, I have a double chest of spruce logs, or like a double chest of dark oak logs. Like, I get that by myself. I also got 8 double chests of brick. So all that I collected on my own. I mean, I collect the majority of the resources, but like, you know, people like Tarago and Quotis have been a huge help in a lot of like the more grindy things, like I said, digging the moat or filling in the foundations. That was a job. For those of you that are wondering, maybe like if I really did fill in those foundations, you can go check out my other live stream where I filled that in on stream, and you'll see the process that I did. Hey there, Caldord. Welcome to the stream. Great to see ya. Have you tried PE? No. Do you just Google castles? No, player Blockhead. I've always wanted to make a quadrangular castle. It's just been a thing of mine that I've always wanted to do. I was inspired by actually Uminum, who is the one that created the layout for the Queensguard Castle. But in any case, he really inspired me with a quad. He actually made a direct copy, not a copy, but a recreation of Bogium Castle. Boatswain Marina, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Anyways, I knew exactly what I wanted to go for this castle, so I just Googled quadrangular castle, and it led me to other castles like Harlech and Hurstmonsu, which, and also Bogium, really. And then from there, I decided, like, the design palette, what I wanted to do and everything. So overall, it just, like, I didn't just Google, you know, castles. Like, I knew exactly, like, the type of castle I was looking for, the type of inspiration I was looking for. So I have a Pinterest board, by the way. I do have a Pinterest, and I have, like, a link to, or a sub board under my castle inspiration, where I have all of my inspirations for Fairchester so far. Build a big rock that's in the moat. Back in the time, if there was a rock too big, it would often be left. Maybe it can be a peak out of the water. There's a possibility I might be able to do that, yeah. That actually reminds me as a kid, swimming out to a rock in a lake. Really random for me to say that, but yeah, it just reminds me of a rock out in the middle of the lake that I used to swim out to. It was actually up in New York. My family had, or I had technically extended family up there, and they weren't actual family, if I remember right, but yeah, I just got along. We got along with them real well. But anyway, that's the random for the day. Or just visit castles. Oh wait, Dukonia is American. No castles for you to visit. Yes, I do live, or actually my parents, I grew up right next to a colonial fort, so that's really, I guess that's the most interesting thing that's around in America. By the way, guys, I had this random inspiration yesterday. Tiger Bread is actually creating a star fort. And I just had this random inspiration to look up star forts, Google star forts, and I am absolutely amazed. There are star forts out there that are just massive. Like, I've never, like, realized how big and how impressive these star forts actually are. I mean, they are true feats of engineering. I am just, I can't believe it. It's just incredible. He has a Pinterest in case it's interest to you. Hilarious. That's funny. I feel like there should be some stone support at the bottom of the pillars, like they had sunk into holes in the stone or something. That's a neat idea. I'll have to consider it. I can't imagine taking on a project this big. Well, I mean, it is a big project. The reason why it's a big project is because I'm not really leaving any stones unturned, quite literally. I don't have any air pockets in this castle. I mean, the only air pockets I have is underneath the main foundation of the castle. There's maybe a 1 block space underneath, but as you can see, all the walls are filled in. Also, I have an obsidian layer all the way around as well. Now that only goes 6 blocks deep so far, and that is a double chest of, I'm not a double chest, that's just 1 chest worth all the way around of obsidian. So overall, if I go to the full height of this castle, I'm probably going to need another 2 double chests of obsidian, so that's going to take me a while to get. You are not allowed to build a star fort. But anyways, it's just really cool to see what, you know, some really impressive star forts. So cool to see. I'm going to go ahead and sleep really quick so that we don't have to torture ourselves through the night, you know? There we go. So I'm only one to build a star fort after today's video. I'm not the only one. But guys, seriously, look up like massive star forts on Google Images, and you'll just see these incredible feats of engineering. I'm floored by the design. By the way, this is what the cellars are going to look like, guys. I'm going to be using a lot of black concrete and some gravel. I may end up possibly adding in a little bit more mixture in here as well, but I'm not fully decided on that yet. And I will be breaking up the design a little bit. Like, I'm not going to have it look exactly like this over on the other side or something. I'm going to make it all kind of diversified, so I'll have to work on that. Torture yourself. Hey, you're killing me. Torture. Hey, Dukon, it's Naughty Xander. Oh, Naughty Xander, great to see you. Yeah, I had asked you on the on YouTube. I know your name, but I'm trying to remember. Like, I try to remember people to their builds, and I'm having a hard time remembering your Grand Architect build. If you could remind me of that. Dukonia survival server. Yeah, this is not Darwin Reforged Asmon. This is Dukonia's Rising. This is on the Conquest of Vanilla server. We are whitelisted, however. There is an application process that we will be eventually getting out. Now, I will say this, however. Others on the server are definitely more on terms of trying to keep it on a smaller side. So, I mean, we are going to be a smaller side server. Although we don't want, at least I don't want to just say, hey, we're closed. I want there to be that possibility for people to get in. And I've been considering possibly having some type of way where maybe we could have, I don't know, 5 slots a month where people could possibly join, and then we'll let that month cycle through, and then we would sort through applications for the month after, and then obviously contact and see if there was those people that had applied previously would still be willing to be active on the server, and if not, we would consider others. But in any case, yes, there is something in the works where we're trying to provide a way for people to join, but it's just a process that we have to go through, and eventually we will get through. American citizenship. Yeah. Check out Vardahus. It's a small star fort north of Norway. Actually, the fort furthest north in the world. Oh, wow. But yeah, I was, like I said, I was looking up star forts last night, and I was just, man, I never realized. Like, for example, I used to play Empire Total War, and they had those massive star forts, and I thought they were really unrealistic. You know, these just ginormous star forts. But now, after seeing those pictures, like, now I realize, you know, that's an actual thing. It made a big burg, and if I remember right, I helped you make some castle execution hangings and such. Castle execution hangings and such. It was a while ago. I made a big burg. Okay. Do you by any chance have any screenshots, Naughty? If you do, could you send those to my Discord? Like I said, I'm trying to remember you. Like I said, I remember your name. Just trying to remember the build. Vadahas is tiny. Ah, gotcha. Hey, Captain Leo, welcome to the stream. Just do that way. I'm not missing anybody, am I? I hope not. It's always the worst when I accidentally miss somebody. All right. Let's go ahead and add some more of these little pillars in here, and I think we might start adding in some of the cross-hatching. Well, not cross-hatching, that's drawing technique, but some of these supports and things, like the actual pad. I'll be using solid spruce for that, and then I'll be using some oak for some supports, and then dark oak fences for the actual whatchamacallits, for the actual railings. I do not, I just upgraded to a new PC built. Oh, I understand, okay. Yeah, I'm building the Causeway right now. Building the Causeway. So what brought you back there, Naughty Xander? Have you been in the Conquest community still, or have you just been taking a break and then maybe just ended up watching one of my videos and wanted to come join? Like, what have you been up to lately? It's always great seeing people from the Raven days and just seeing what they've been up to. Draco Dragon, how you doing? Great to see you. How's this built with Dwarven Axe? It's a, this is actually just an axe I'm using, but I renamed it to be a Dwarven Axe. And, I don't know, it's just a nice little texture. I like it. It's a custom skin, yeah. Frederickson Festing is a mountainside star fort. Yeah, like I said, star forts are amazing. How do you feel about building Roman, Greek, or Egyptian? Honestly, it sounds interesting to me, but I just need to be inspired. It's whatever inspires me to build. And obviously a big inspiration from me is castles and fortresses, defensive structures. And eventually I get around to maybe doing some town type things. But yeah, my primary inspiration for building is defensive structures. And so that's why I like to do forts and things. Now, I have been toying with the idea of maybe being a little bit more creative with these castles and things that I like to do. Possibly going for something a little bit more fantasy at some point, but I just need to decide I want to do that and actually do it. But for right now, I've just been very inspired for stuff like this. Survival, building, and also like fair chesters. So it all just takes time to do. And obviously I can like say that I'm inspired to do something today, but when I actually get done with a project, or maybe I just get burnt out with a project, then it's only then when I know what I'm inspired to do. And so, you know, only around that time can I really choose what I want to do next. But for right now, obviously I'm just very inspired with a quadrangular style castle. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. What's my Discord? It is, I'm not sure if you're part of the Raven, or not the Raven, the Conquest Discord, or even the, what are the Discord am I part of? Rick, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. the Darwin Reforged, or even the Artcraft Discord. I'm on all of those. You can just find me in the online section. Yes, I mean, I've always wanted to toy with futuristic, but I am a sole conquest builder, so obviously there is the possibility of doing futuristic with conquest. It's just I don't like using conquest for it. I know it's completely possible, and I know you can make things look great, but I'm not that type of person. I'm not a I don't, it's not like Patrick's Craft, for example. Like, I don't have the patience or the, I guess, the creativity, I don't know how else to say it, to come up with the fancy designs to make futuristic work with Conquest. And obviously, I don't really want to spend all that much time coming up with all these crazy designs and everything. So, for me, I would love to do at some point, someday, a futuristic build. I have done futuristic in the past. It's on my, actually my first post on my Planet Minecraft. I did a ship called the Valiant. It's a really, I call it a dragonfly ship. The way that it is, it's like an X-Wing type thing, but I definitely themed it after a dragonfly. But anyways, I would like to do something like that at some point again, make a ship. And like I did a full interior for it and everything, like designing the interior and like secret passageways and the engine room and the quarters for all the people that live on this ship, like stuff like that. Just really sounds interesting to me. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. Hey man, I understand. It's great to see you, Draco Dragon. Django, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I've been wanting to join a Conquest Survival server again. Well, the PC I had sucked, so I just been saving up to build one and can handle Conquest. Ah, so that's what you're on right now. Very nice. And Mr. Grips, great to see you. Welcome to the stream. I still need to decide on how I want to end this causeway. I was thinking about doing a left-hand curve and then leading down this way. Because the other thing we could do is go right, but the thing is I would like to maximize defense, and if you're forced to go up from the left, then the defenders would still be able to shoot down on any enemies that would be coming up on the causeway. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is make some kind of like makeshift, possibly wooden platform over here, and then it would go down to the left. What's the Conquest Discord? I think I might have a Discord server there, but that is the Conquest Reforged. Okay, that's the Conquest Reforged Discord. What about this? No. Darwin server. There we go. All right, so that's the Darwin Reforged Discord. You can find me in the online there. I've been thinking about doing a Zeppelin-type steampunk ship with a full interior and engineering room. That sounds very interesting. And like I know that it's completely possible to do some really crazy things with Conquest, especially Reforged. You know, obviously Reforged is completely possible. It's just I'm not quite willing to go through the pain of coming up with those designs at this point. I mean, it is painful. I mean, I haven't tried, so, but I can just imagine it would be not exactly the easiest thing to do. Sometimes having an Elytra on can be a very buggy thing. But yeah, so like I said, guys, we're making the causeway here. Anyone have any special ideas for how to end the causeway? I don't want it to just go straight down. I do want it to curve to the left. But I'm not quite sure what to do with the platform here. Should I do kind of the same thing I did for the platform over there? The octagonal design? Because you want there to be room for carts to kind of swing around and keep going down the causeway. It's going great there, Vordax. We're having a great time. Lots of progress going on of recent, especially on Queensdale, and have been seeing some people on the server. I mean, even right now, we got a lot of people on, so staying busy. Staying creative, having fun. Terraform the whole area. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to go about doing this. Now, that's actually an interesting idea, Kurgan. I could just make a dirt berm coming up to here, which would make sense. And then put sort of like a barrier wall on the outside. And that would make sense, I think. Make one like the one in Castle Crying. No, I don't really want to do something crazy like that. I've considered that, Mr. Viscaman. If I do end up actually deciding on doing that, I'll actually come back through and redo these. But for right now, I wanted to keep it as it is. It just gives me a template to look at, and then we can go from there. With a drawbridge over a circling road, it's not tall enough for that, Asmund. I have to keep it relatively small. So, I mean, the only thing I can do, and also I don't want to build any large structures at the end. Like, I don't want any tall buildings, you know? It would be a view blocker and also be a way for people to kind of, you know, stay away from being attacked or, you know, hide from the defenders. And as a engineer or an architect for a castle, it's important that you design the features so that defenders have the maximized field of fire. You definitely want to keep things defended, you know? I am playing on the 1.13 Minecraft right now. This is vanilla. This is not Conquest Reforged. A lot of you have mistaken that in the past. But this is just normal vanilla survival. And, yeah, just having a great time, just building with what we have, you know? Okay, so I'm going to bring that along there, and now we're going to go ahead and start filling in. I'm going to go grab me some blocks, aka some... Well, actually, before I do that, I need to do one thing before I actually get into putting in the blocks. I need to go under each of these, and I need to put in some trapdoors. And I'm trying to remember what trapdoor it is that I'm wanting. I need to go through my chest really quick and figure that out. I think it's spruce, actually. Alright, Naughty, I'll try to get back to you later on. I think you don't remember me. Nocturne Soul, which version are you playing? Oh, and welcome to the stream, by the way. Yes. I would probably do a ramp or small hill and road down from the small hill. Sorry. That's what I'm planning on doing. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a small little hill, aka berm leading up. And then I would put a barricade on the outside facing part. Actually, the inside facing part too. So I have a plan. I think I have a plan, and I think it'll work out. So I need, I think it is... I do need jungle trapdoors too, and I don't have any jungle wood on me yet. Now, if Thomas was on, maybe I could snipe some from him. He has a ton of jungle wood, and he said that I could have some. I don't have really any on me. Maybe I do, actually. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have... Oh, I do have. I have one stack of jungle wood. That may be enough. So we'll give that a try. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some these logs that I don't need there. I usually build in vanilla. I think concrete isn't a bad texture. It's Conquest pack, I mean. Yeah, this is just normal Conquest. Would be fun teased if we got 1.13 Conquest Reforged earlier for this. Yes, it would have been fun to have a actual proper vanilla survival, but or I'm sorry, Conquest Reforged survival, but that's just not the case yet. Maybe one day though, Kurgan. Let's not lose hope. Just build a mountain. Nah, that's I guess that's one thing we could do. All right, actually, before no, I gotta do this step by step. Otherwise, I'm gonna start losing track. All right. Oh, I still do need these logs. Okay, I still need some logs. And I need to make all of these jungle logs into planks, and then all of those planks into trap doors. So let's go ahead and throw those in there, and then I need to make these all trap doors. I can't mess this up. There we go. That actually might be all the trap doors that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all those in there. And then also we need, I think it's spruce trapdoors. Let me go check this out really quick on single player. I don't want to screw this up. I have no clue, Kurgon. I just usually build in vanilla. I think concrete isn't a bad texture. Use bottom buttons on top of logs. I do have a design I already have planned out. Nocturne. By the way, this is not what it's going to look like, by the way. This is not what Fairchester is going to look like, but this was actually my first design for Queensguard that I was thinking about. But no, this is not what Fairchester is going to look like. That's just a design that I've done before. If you guys were going to wonder about that, what was I looking for? Trapdoors. All right, what trapdoors is? Spruce trapdoors, what I need. Okay, I guess I can just kind of show you guys around here really quick. There's really nothing actually to see. Oh yeah, this is what we're doing right now. If I can get over here. Have you guys changed the crafting recipes? Conquest Reforged is it's not refined yet. So this is what I'm going to be doing for the bridge. I am thinking of possibly adding in some cross supports between, but I just don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Probably not. But as you can see, this is the part I'm planning on doing right now, and then I'll get underneath and do some oak bits there. But do you guys like that design? Look like an Age of Empires castle. Within the next 6 months, one later, for the trapdoors. But anyways, that's what I'm planning on doing. Let's get back on Conquest of Vanilla. Can you show concrete texture, please? Concrete texture. There's a lot of concretes, Nocturne. There's a lot of concretes. Oh, you were talking about on survival, or I'm sorry, single player. All right, so I need spruce. I need some sprucey spruce. So we'll go ahead and make some spruce log or spruce wood there, and then go ahead and make that all into spruce trapdoors. And I think that's all the trapdoors we are going to need. If we're gonna need any more than that, I will be very surprised. Also, I think I may go for another design than what I decided on that bridge in single player. Maybe do those oak bits on the side as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here really quick. I will be needing a lot of oak buttons as well. But that's for later on. For right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I need to put you right next to the log, and bloop. And Fireskin's here. How you doing, man? Not sure if he's on stream or not. Have you guys changed? Oh my gosh, he is on stream. What a dude! You are awesome. Thank you, Fairaskin. I appreciate you. Any concrete, it's okay to see the texture, right? Yeah. This is the brown concrete right there, and then underneath you'll see that bigger stone. That is orange concrete. Those are the only two concretes that I've really been using in Fairchester so far. But yeah, thank you, Farasaken. Appreciate that. Alright, let's put you there and there. Do other members on the server make regular videos too, or is it just you? I can't see to find any other than you. Regular videos, no, there are not. Although Silent Scale, he's on the server right now, and he is building on the. He's actually a content creator, and he's not doing any streaming here on the Conquest of Vanilla server, but he does do some videos. Regular, not so much, but he does do videos nonetheless. So I would definitely suggest go check him out. He actually might be in chat right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and shout him out. He is, so go ahead and check out his Twitch, and then that'll lead you over to his stream, or I'm sorry, his YouTube as well. All right, so I am going to have to sleep again, and I just fell into the water. Great. So we'll make our way back over here real quick. See that French guy? No, that's Boitmiu is the French guy. But Silent Scale, he's a great guy. Great content creator. Like, he's really the only content creator that's, well, Pride Ceratops as well, are the only two really vanilla Minecrafters that I watch. I don't really have any interest in watching anyone else. Silent, I don't know, something about you, Silent, that's just, it's very soothing to watch you. Your humor is great. Always like seeing your reactions. Obviously, you do face cam, so it's very interesting when you Like I was there for that time when you the dolphin jumped and it scared you, and then you found the mending book and like you gurgled down under your desk. That was hilarious, man. But just stuff like that is just great, you know. But anyways, yeah, great content creator. So I'd say go check him out, guys, if you haven't already. Follow him on Twitch and just show him some general love because he deserves it. But in manner and vanilla, nice. But yeah, Boitmew is another great content creator. So if you guys are French, by the way, Boitmew is an amazing builder. Really like what he's been doing here around the Conquest of Vanilla server. He is right around Queensguard is where his settlement is. You don't watch good old F-Whip. I don't. He's a great builder. Absolutely great builder. But I'm just saying who I personally watch, Caligaf. But I don't really watch much YouTube. So that's the one thing. I only really watch streaming when I'm it's usually when I'm building here on the server, and then I like to interact sometimes and such. I just sound like the cat just knocked something off the counter. Oh goodness. But yeah, I mean F-Whip too, an amazing builder, great guy too. So I'd say go check him out as well. But like I was just suggesting, silent because I watch him all the time. Artemisia, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. I guess this is actually a better method of putting these on. Just go along in the water, and these little support things are really easy to put on, you see? I like that. So much easier. So much easier. I guess I can go ahead and take all this out. It's no longer needed. I'm so looking forward to having a complete causeway leading into the castle. This has been something that's been needing to be done for a while now. Guess we'll go ahead and change you over to that. Go ahead and grab all these blocks. And Mythical Sausage and Vigo Man, all great builders. Yes, I mean, I watch Vigo Man every now and then, and it's just, oh my gosh, the guy is a god. Well, the amount of stuff he gets done, I just don't understand how he has the time to do that. I mean, that's the only explanation. It's just you got to have a lot of time to be that productive here on Minecraft. I mean, then again, I mean, I've been having a lot of time. I've been going through Christmas break here, and I had 11 days off. I'm coming up on the end now. Obviously, I only have a few days left. I got today, tomorrow, and obviously the New Year's Day, and then back to work for me. So I won't be able to get as much done anymore. I know, right? Vigo Man is just insane. Gotta love Twitch. And also the quality of his builds. Absolutely. I just... Crazy. Crazy. I mean, how fast he goes, you would expect for lower quality. But there is nothing low quality about Vigo Man. He is an absolutely... like, he doesn't cut any corners. He does the full 9 yards in quality. Does not rush. And that's just amazing. What was I coming back up here for? I guess what I'm going to go ahead and do is... Yeah, I need to go back really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and add in the actual platform. And then, so that way we don't have any problems traversing this causeway anymore. And then we can start adding in the other miscellaneous details to get this thing more properly set out. Yes, I'm sorry you guys can hear the baby crying in the background, but that is the life of parents. When he's hungry, so I'm sorry. Either that or I can mute the audio. He built in his last video was unreal. I know, right? Like, I saw his thumbnail and I was like, that wasn't there yesterday. Oh man, it's crazy though. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of resources. I've been getting a ton of terracottas and all that stuff, and I got lots and lots of brick. These are my old brick that I've gotten, and then I just smelted a ton more. I got 4 more double chests of clay ready to go. Well, brick ready to go, so really excited about that. Got some great resources now, and I think I may have enough brick. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to spend a lot of time getting obsidian, though. That is going to be a killer job. It's going to take me a long time. but it'll just feel better in the end to get that out of the way. Oh, I thought it was a cat meowing. No, no, that's not a cat meowing. What? I totally just missed what the whole reason I went back was so that I could, yeah, so that I could make some spruce wood, and I just totally bypassed that. Bad Dukon. I have such a bad thing of forgetting things, you know? I always forget stuff. All right, anyways, I think this is my wood chest, and again, Farah, thank you so much for hitting me up with some jungle wood. Really appreciate that. I need some stone, put that away. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and grab some more spruce wood. I'm gonna need so much wood. I mean, for this castle, it's just gonna be wood, wood, wood everywhere. I think that that's gonna be enough. I don't see any way in the world that I'm gonna need any more spruce wood than that for this causeway. If you use bricks, combine them with normal hardened clay. Normal hardened clay. Now, the hardened clay texture, let me check this out really quick. Is it the same? Is it a good texture still? Because in my, from what I remember, I think hardened clay no longer has a good texture to it. I don't even remember what I was doing with that. But yeah, okay, so let me just test this out really quick. Hardened, so yeah, we don't have hardened clay. We got, because I'm pretty sure Monster Fish changed that texture. There's terracotta, obviously. Now, where's the hardened terracotta? Is there a hardened terracotta somewhere? Did its name change now? But yeah, this texture, I don't like it. I really don't like it one bit. I liked the old one, but it doesn't mix with concrete. I'm sorry, brick. That doesn't mix at all. I don't like that. They changed the name hardened clay to terracotta. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it maybe look good for a natural texture, but it definitely does not mix with brick at all, in my opinion. And I don't really think there's any other textures that really mix with brick. I was thinking about maybe using some type of sandstone as a contrast for Fairchester. Now, see, what I would really like is for this block to actually be a, what do you call it? A full double slab, like, you know, like this, but sandstone, you know? Like this block here, you know, double stone slab, but sandstone. I would like that, and it would be a great contrast. There is one in Conquest Reforged, but it doesn't really work out because it's not here in vanilla. But, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to design the actual Fairchester Castle itself. It will be fully brick, and I will be adding in some contrast in there. 10 Timer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 1 second, guys. Okay, we're going to bring the baby back into the room. I apologize for the baby crying. Anyways, yeah, so I still need to figure out exactly how I want to put in the contrast there, but just got to figure that out. Anyways, let's get back. Well, granite maybe. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Building or designing, Captain Leo? Baby crying is so cute. I hardly believe that. All right, so yeah, we got some spruce wood, so let's go ahead and start throwing in some spruce wood here. And this will be our causeway all the way along, so this will easily fill this whole region up. Really excited about getting this causeway done, guys. Like, this has been something I've been really looking forward to. It's gonna really make a big difference for the castle itself as well. I mean, you guys are going to really see it once it's done. Like, it's gonna have some great contrast and everything, so yeah. Eventually we'll get there. Building how I designed it, yeah. Alright, so we'll throw that in there. And we'll keep going all the way along. It's just the whole survival process just takes a little bit of extra time, obviously. You gotta harvest the resources. You got to make sure you have a place to stand on and everything. It just all takes a pretty long process of building. Like you accidentally place a block, and then you got to get your tool to mine it away again. But overall, I mean, see, I just find this process to be a far more rewarding experience. For example, I've had plenty of experience building on creative, and I know the difference. Creative is great, but what makes this so much better is being with people on a server, and it makes it so much nicer to have people to build with and to interact with and to ask for help for, or like ask advice from, etc. And it just really makes this just so much nicer. Like the survival experience, there's mechanics in it that just make it more interesting than creative for me. I got so caught up in work I didn't notice you were streaming. Anyways, hey Tarago, welcome to the stream. I bet you are very busy, as this is probably the final day that you have to work on your project. But I really hope that you get her done, and I hope that it turns out really well. Tarago's been working on a visual novel for a contest. Apparently there's a pretty big cash prize for the winners, and so we're really rooting for Tarago to take that prize home, and I hope he does. He deserves it. He's been doing a lot of work for it. He showed me a little tease here and there when he first started, but he's been keeping things back from me for a little while here, but I can understand that. He's got some great skills there as an artist. Deadline in 30 minutes. Thankfully, I'm done with my part. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's so good to hear. I am so excited to hear that you guys won. That's what I want to hear. But you work against other teams, so I know there's probably some pretty high stakes there. But I'm Villain Mapmaker JJ, so I don't know Conquest textures. Yeah. Conquest, man, is just incredible. I am a sole Conquest user. That's all I do. You won't see me using vanilla on my channel. I mean, there's plenty of other people that use vanilla, and that's their prerogative, and that's fine. I don't mind. I think it's great. But for me, I will always be using Conquest. Now, there is the possibility, however, there is this game called Hightail coming out. I'm sure all of you have heard about it, but I mean, there is a possibility I may or may not jump on that bandwagon. And if that's the case, I think that's like, if I end up actually using it, that is a huge deal for me, because I never use anything other than Conquest. How many times you need to finish this castle block by block? How many time you'll need to finish this castle block by block? Oh, how much time? I see. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's survival for you, and it's really rewarding, to be honest, to actually be able to go back on this project and look at it and know that, I placed every block. Every block has been worked for. Mined or harvested or farmed, and it's just really cool as a survival player to just be able to say that. Oh crap. Hightail, yes. But yeah, I've been hearing some great things about it, and see, I am very confident that the Hypixel team is going to do a good job on this. The reason why I say that is obviously, okay, obviously this argument is a little bit counterintuitive, because yes, Hypixel is big, but Hypixel Studios is a starter game up company. Now, Hightail is one of those things where I feel like they are going to do whatever it takes to make this game as great as possible, because they have some super heavy competition. They have Minecraft, and their goal is to make their game better than Minecraft. And they want to make it so that it would be very difficult for Mojang to come anywhere near what they're doing. So that's kind of their game plan, as far as I am aware. And so they are going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. And as a starter company, they are they have this like it's kind of like Witcher 3, you know? They aim to impress. And that is what I feel that Hytale is going to be. I don't really get hyped up about anything, any game. There's only 3 games I've ever been hyped up for. Well, yeah. 3 games now. It was Witcher 3, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and both of those games are amazing. I mean, I have there's nothing I can complain about either of those games. And now there is Hytale. And I gotta say that, you know, usually if I'm hyped up about something, usually it's good. But yeah, Hypixel is making it, Hypixel Studios. And now they have the experience. They know exactly what Minecraft is looking for, or like Minecraft players are looking for. The creators of Hytale are what I would consider experts of survival gameplay or adventure gameplay, etc. And I don't doubt for a second that they're going to make this game what they are advertising it to be. So I'm not worried one bit. I know that, you know, there's people that may be considering that it may be, you know, not very creative, intuitive, but I feel like since they're going through all of this effort, I think that they're going to make it completely capable of being a really good game from both a survival and creative standpoint. So, I mean, we can just hope. I mean, obviously, I don't know any of this, but still, that's just the way I feel. I feel like they're going to do whatever it takes. I'm a little skeptical. I hope it turns out fine. Yeah, I think it'll be great. Like I said, I don't get hyped up about anything, but Hytale is just one of those things. I hope it's possible to play with more than 30 FPS. There is a lot of models in that game, although the way I understand it is it all depends on how coding is, or how well the coding is. And I imagine they'll probably do a pretty good job with that. They are sponsored by the makers of League of Legends. Also, they have gotten a huge shout out from Notch, aka the creator of Minecraft, for those of you that are maybe live under a rock. But anyways, it's just there's been a huge amount of support. I mean, just to say, like, their trailer, like, it's in the millions and millions and millions of views right now. So I mean, it's huge. It's huge, and it's going to be huge. And they're gonna do what it takes to make it what people are expecting of them. I have confidence in that. I mean, I personally know 2 people in their team, and I know their quality. Both of them are very quality people. The Honor, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. And I know that they are going to do what it takes to make it happen. I'm very happy you have chat turned off in game. Makes me want to turn chat on. Anyways, what was I going to do? I think we'll do... okay, there's 2 things that there's 2 designs that I'm kind of thinking about doing. One, I was thinking about using the jungle trapdoors, and that's actually why I got these jungle trapdoors. But 2, I was thinking about maybe putting a fence piece here instead. And I'm not sure. Would a fence piece, like an oak fence piece, look better here? Or would a spruce fence piece, or a trapdoor? I'm kind of leaning towards a spruce fence piece right now. But yes, great to see you, Mesa. Well, I must say, in case of creature generation stuff outside, Avium, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Hytale is far ahead, that's for sure. I mean, Hytale is it's really gonna be great. I know it is. By the way, guys, I added a batter all the way along the bottom of the castle here. I felt like it was needed because obviously it was just going straight down into the water, so it didn't really have anything to sort of solidify it within the moat. And so adding this batter, I think, was a great idea. Took me a while to implement, and I felt really kind of dumb for not thinking of it earlier on, but anyways, it's done now, so whatever. That AoE trumpet, I know, right? I want to play Hytale. Yeah, me too, and I definitely would like to see some consideration on Monster side to possibly conquestify it, but obviously that would take a long time to do, and Monsterfish is not, you know, obviously Monsterfish is not the kind of person that's just going to cash into something just because it's hyped up. I mean, he's going to have to judge its quality himself. And so it all depends on what he thinks. Like, is it going to be worth his time to do? So we'll just have to wait on that and see what he thinks. And if he likes it, then I guarantee you at some point, and if he can weigh the pros and cons of spending that much time producing a texture pack for it, you know, that's going to be a pretty heavy job for him, that's for sure. I would not want to take those shoes. I would not want to be in those shoes for sure. Poor guy is going to be an absolute busy man if he actually decides to do that. Vanilla textures of Hytale look a little weird to me though. Now, there are certain arguments that I've heard that I am a little skeptical about, but you'll see that Minecraft has a lot of textures that are very, it allows you to, what do you say? It allows you to have a creative mind about certain blocks or textures, but I've heard an argument where certain things on Hytale look like they're pretty static. Like, I don't really have any examples, to be honest, but some people have had this complaint where they feel that it looks like the game is going to be more like the blocks look like they're set to be a certain thing, and that you couldn't use it for really anything else than what it's designed for. And that's the cool thing about Minecraft, is you can utilize textures for really whatever you want. And it makes it just a really unique experience. I just heard someone want to fill me on what we are doing. I am working on Fairchester right now. I'm trying to design the causeway leading into the castle. So I'm working on getting some resources together currently to make that happen. The blocks that I need. I'm just doing little bit by little bit, kind of like a systematic approach to get it done. I'll show you really quick what's going on. But yeah, we're working on the causeway leading in. It's going to be a wooden causeway. And then I think once we're done the actual design of the bridge itself, then I'm going to start working on adding in some miscellaneous other things like the berm at the end, and maybe actually work on the whatever else. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it because I'm Dukon. I can do it. What are we doing on New Year's Day? New Year's Day? I don't know. I may decide to stream, I may not decide to stream, but we'll have to see what happens, because I don't really have plans for New Year's Day, but that is actually liable to change because I have plans for New Year's Eve. I'll be going over to possibly going over to my brother's to do some board games and things with him and a couple other people, but that actually might be moved to New Year's Day depending on what actually transpires, so I don't have any solid information on that. But if that actually gets moved to New Year's Day, then I may end up streaming tomorrow as well, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna see. This is why I can't set myself around a stream schedule, is because, you know, you never know when something's gonna come up, and sometimes, a lot of the times, I have like anxiety and whatever, and I just don't feel like doing anything. Do you play D&D? I do not. No. It sounds like a very interesting game, though. There is one game. There's like this Star Wars game that it's kind of like the same thing, where you have like your own custom pieces and everything, and I forget what it's called, but like you can get all these like models of spaceships, or like all these Star Wars models, and you use it for the game, and the more models you have, the more powerful your fleet is. No, it's because you have a life, and it's hard to make schedules around family. Exactly, exactly. I guess when you're single, it's a much easier thing to do. But yeah, definitely having a family complicates that whole stream scheduling around a game type deal, around a hobby, should I say. Tabletop Star Wars, yeah, dang, bud, almost 100 views right now. Yes. Well, we're having a great time there, Tweety Clan. But great to see you, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Well, servers will be able to create literally any block they want. Yeah, I heard that about Hytale, that it's a completely... See, that's another thing I love to hear. Some games feel threatened by the idea that their platform can be modded, but because they feel like it's so easy for someone to take their game and then modify it and turn it into something else and then take credit for it. But... what it seems like is Hytale is completely bypassing that stereotype to allow for a completely modding-friendly, what do you call it, platform, where anyone can just come on and customize whatever they want to do. And that sounds amazing. The possibilities of a completely modding-friendly game, like... Can you guys just imagine the stuff that we can do with that? It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Can you or anyone else recommend a nice downloadable landscape for 1.12? I can only find Conquest Reforged maps for older versions that I can't convert. I don't know, FX. Does anyone else have any ideas for a good 1.12 terrain? Actually, I would suggest, there's that Yarrowin by Lord Dakir. I would definitely suggest trying that out. Now, if you're doing vanilla, are you building on Conquest Reforged there? Reforged FXJ, or are you building on vanilla? I want to be a Hytale merchant or something right now. Next to No Man's Sky. And they also have an anti-cheat. Yes, that sounds very interesting. Trade Dragons, Dogma, Dark Rising. It's a tabletop. Am I missing anybody? Rip Bob the Fish. Yeah, there's lots of Bobs in the water here. That's Bob and Bob 2. There's Bob 3 somewhere. There's Bob 3 and Bob 4. They're all Bobs. All the salmon are Bobs. So from now on, from this day forth, all salmons will be called Bob. Okay, so my question for you guys. Shall I detail the edge of these logs with jungle trapdoors? Or would you guys prefer that I use a spruce fence piece? You guys tell me what you think. Should we do the spruce fence piece or the trapdoor? Which do you think looks better? I'm gonna wait for your guys' reply. But yeah, as far as Hytale is concerned, it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to getting more done here on Fair Chest. There's so much to do. And I'm on Conquest Reforged. There are always missing blocks when I convert the maps. Fence. Try oak fence, maybe. I prefer the spruce fence for this. The oak fence has a little bit too much detail on it. Well, not detail, but I just feel like it works better. Willis, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Red Clan. Great to see you. I'm going to go to single player really quick and just kind of test that out, though. I remember I tried out the oak fence, but I wasn't too happy with it. So I'll go try it out one more time and see what we think. A long time ago, Mojang said that they will be developing a modding API just like Hytale is doing now. Nothing about it has released since. Yeah, Minecraft got lazy. Mojang got lazy. And so now they're going to pay the price. Alright, so oak fence. Let's give that a try really quick. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you prefer the oak fence or do you prefer the spruce fence? Which one looks better? Yeah, and definitely don't trust early access games, but I just feel that I think it's gonna be good. Oak. Okay, so it looks like we're liking oak fence. All right. Well, if we want oak. Okay, now we got dark. This doesn't help me much. I got 2 for oak and 2 for spruce. So this is kind of hard. Trapdoor. It's kind of hard to make this decision at this point. If you all are saying, do this, do that, no, do this, no, do that. I don't know, guys. I got a bunch of spruce wood on, or I got a bunch of spruce fences on me right now. So I'm not sure, do I really want to go back and make some more oak? But it looks like straw pole. All right, we'll do a straw pole then. I will do a straw pole. That sounds like a perfectly reasonable idea. Straw pole. All right, so we're going to do type of question here. What should I use for the detail block? Pole option 1 will be spruce fence. Option number 2 will be oak fence. And then option number 3 will be jungle trap door. And that is all it is. Create pole. Let me go ahead and grab that. Put that in chat. Everyone go vote. Go vote, 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 vote. And tell me what you guys think that should be. I'm going to say that one. All right. Now we're going to wait for that really quick and see what that develops into. In the meantime, I guess we'll just go ahead and chat about something. We've got 15 votes, 16 votes. Looks like we're really getting some votes in here. Jungle Trapdoor is definitely losing. Oak Fence and Spruce Fence are right up with each other. Oh my gosh. There's really no, like, right when one looks like it's going to be more, it's like the other one catches right up. It's hilarious. All right, I'm going to close the vote when it turns 3:57 for me. So when it's 3:57, I don't even know how long from now that is, but it's like less than a minute. I'm still waiting. Looks like Oak Fence is winning. Oak Fence is still winning, barely. Spruce Fence is starting to catch up. And it's not 3:57 yet. It's 3:56 for me right now. 3:56. Still waiting for it to roll over. And it looks like Oak Fence is still winning. 1 vote more. It's winning by 1 vote. Still waiting. Must have been like right on the turn of the minute when we started this. I'm still waiting. Oh, come on. Come on, clock. All right, we're just going to call it Oak Fence it is. That's going to be the, that's what we're going to use. Ghost Spruce is already in the inventory. I think Dukonia wants another auction. All right, we're going to go grab some oak fences. That is the decision. I mean, the two definitely were right up against each other in the poll, but still, I think that we're just going to call it and say oak won. And it's 3:57 now, so let me check the poll, and oak fence won. All right, so there we go. Decision made. So let me go ahead and throw my spruce fence in here. And then we need some oak. Oakity, oakity, oak. I need some more oak. All right, so I'll go grab me some oak wood. There we go. Go ahead and pop that in there. And then I'm going to need 2 things of sticks. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do bloopity bloop and throw those on the side. And then voila, we got ourselves some oak fences. And then I'll go ahead and throw that in there. And we don't need any of the jungle trapdoors, unfortunately. But I'm sure we'll be using a lot of those in the future of the castle, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll definitely use it at some point. You mean 50-57? Well, go with spruce. It's already for new original. I think Dukonia wants another auction. All right, 2157 Club. You guys and your military time, but no, I used to work security, and I used to always have to work by or use military time for everything we did. So I definitely understand the efficiency of the military time. Now, I haven't really used much of the metric system, though. Like, a lot of you would be like, a lot of you are European. And so obviously Europeans or even Canadian, really anyone else in the world uses the metric system. And then here we are in the United States and we all use the imperial system. It's actually kind of funny, but it's just kind of interesting to see that dynamic. I can't even speak. We because I guess I can see the efficiency of using the metric system over the imperial system, but since I know the imperial system so well, it just makes more sense for me to use it. But like, it's like none of you understand it. Like I can say I'm this many pounds, or I'm this many feet tall, this many feet and this many inches, but then you guys have no clue what that means because you're so used to using centimeters or meters or whatever. Rainbow Club, military time, EU trash time. Trash time, huh? Oh, goodness. Anyways, I need to go grab me some oak buttons as well. Those go really good along the edges of the logs. Makes it look like there's some sort of like tools in the, or not tools, but nails in the edges, I guess. I don't know. Just makes them look a little less stubby, have a little bit more detail going on. I don't think I'm going to need any more than that. I'm just going to throw that in just like so. 64 buttons is probably all I'm going to need. 10 more won't hurt. I'm Canadian, grew up with a metric, but I'm construction. I use imperial for everything. Oh, really? Interesting. We just pretend we just don't know. Middle of nowhere, Eastern Europe. Americans who thinks anyone else should... Oh, crap. That's what happens when I'm reading chat and flying. I just think the imperial system creates too much of an unnecessary mess. See, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not experienced enough to be able to say one way or the other. I've always used the imperial system, so I don't really see a problem with it. But I definitely know that a lot of other people have a problem with it, so that's all I know about that. We still need to do the whole oak support structure underneath here. So that's coming up soon. Just gotta get this out of the way first, and then we can start moving on to the other fine detail type things. But one step at a time, I say. One step at a time, and then we'll get there. Even in Europe, we used a bit of imperial construction. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I always have used foots. I've always used feet and inches for things like that. Like at work, obviously we got to measure lumber and everything, and so we go down to you know, 64ths or 32nds or stuff like that, and it's all part of the imperial system. So like, you know, a 64th of an inch, or you know, stuff like that. We got to be really accurate with our measuring, because sometimes, you know, literally profiles are required to be within a 64th of an inch, which is really, really tiny, a narrow margin of error. But, well, not technically error, I mean, but, you know, very small margin that you gotta work with. Feet, and I can't remember what more is used from time to time in the, yeah. Well, that's all I use, really. I just use inches, feet, inches and feet. But I work in old builds, renovation, churches, and castles mainly. And everything was built in an old imperial system. Ah, cool. That's interesting to hear. When you order any sheet product, it comes in 8x4, and when building on normally use 16-inch on. Yeah, exactly. Sheet goods are always 8x4 or 10x4, etc. Oh, Nocturnal Soul. Okay, we'll see you around. Have a good dinner. All right, I need to find, what do I need? I need oak wood. That's what I need. I think I might have some oak wood in some of these things I have over here. I think not you. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll go ahead and throw these down really quick and just see what I have in these shulker boxes. Maybe I'll find some of what I need. I got some oak, there we go, and I got some of that. Good, 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 and need some more of that. I guess I'll go ahead and throw away some of these spruce logs as I don't need them right now. Very good. I'll go ahead and throw some of these oak fences away, because again, I do not need those. I do need a lot of dark oak fence pieces, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Also, I guess I can combine those and put that away too. I'm going to need some more stair blocks though, so I need some more oak wood really quick. All right, where's my oak wood? Okay, there's some oak wood right there. And is there any other oak wood? There is another. Okay, that should be all I need. I don't know the metric and imperial system. I usually use Conquest or Elven Tolkien system. Is there such a thing, actually? All right, there we go. Put those together and blam. Let's see what we got. So the way that I have designed the foundations of these things, not the foundations, but the support structure, I did not make any cross supports really for this. I'm going to need a lot more, yeah, I'm gonna need some more half slabs of oak. I do think that I should maybe consider doing some cross supports between each, like the lengthwise of the causeway. I haven't planned for any cross supports, so I may have to look into that as we continue this. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a bunch more oak wood here really quick. Go ahead and throw that in, and then I'm going to make some slabs. And I'm going to make one more bunch of that, and I think that should be good enough for me for right now, at least. Very good. I agree with the cross support idea. Yeah, it adds just a little bit more functionality or, you know, interest while you look at the bridge, so I'll see what we can do. Although I think the method that I'm going to go for with that, we'll see what happens. But anyways, I got some oak underneath this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way along. It'll make more sense why I'm doing it like this as I continue. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this really quick. And I need to take you out. All right, and then for underneath here, the way that I have designed this is, yeah, like this. And then I need to put a full block there. Okay, good, I do have some full blocks. So anyways, that like that, and I wonder, would it look good doing the same thing here as well? Let's give it a quick try. Always worth a try, I think. Does that look any good? Or is that like too blocky, you guys think? I feel like that would get way too blocky. And that's actually why I didn't do it originally, is because it just became, it looks too artsy-fartsy at that point. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. It might make it look too thick, which would be a problem. So I think we may just continue doing the regular, just horizontal-wise. That way we get a little bit more space in there. Too blocky, yep. I wonder, maybe we could, you know, we can't use dark oak fences because we're using that on the top. It just wouldn't work. Could somebody on the server sleep the night away? Would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to have to travel all the way back to my place and then go to sleep, and that's going to take time. Time that I would rather be spending building. Not that anybody cares. Jimmy Dog, thank you for that follow, and welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. But I think having this in the center here on each support, I think makes good enough sense. I've seen bridges like this too, like they hardly have anything. Like this is the only support in between. Like you can imagine there's maybe some logs up in there, but that's about that. All right, I'm gonna have to go sleep. How annoying is that? Northern Lights in Minecraft is pretty dank. Yeah, I don't see any Northern Lights though. Is that a mod? Why don't you carry a bed with you? Because when I die, I prefer to spawn back here in my castle than end up at spawn, you know? This is my, this is our way of always having a home set. You just saw Northern Lights a minute ago? Really? Just burn the bridge so we can see something. All right. Let's go see what we got. I believe I did anyhow. I don't know. I haven't noticed Northern Lights. But, I mean, I'm not going to dismiss the possibility. Maybe I'm just blind. Which is completely possible. I mean, I've been known to miss things in the past, so I am definitely not going to dismiss the possibility that maybe this shader pack has some Northern Lights in it. That would be so cool, to be honest. It does. Yeah, we're just adding in some cross supports here. I mean, I hate that. It's the worst, you know? Trying to place it in, and then it just... Wrong place. Alright, and then we add in some cross supports up there, like so. We gotta do the same thing here. Beautiful. Possible Monka. Is fire tick turned on? No, fire tick is off. That we're a building server, or a building survival server, so we're not really challenge focused. Not PvP either. I mean, we play around PvP, but obviously we don't. That's not any focus here. The focus here is to build in survival. And, you know, we're not here for the overall official challenge of Minecraft. You know, I think it might be better for me just to place these slabs first, like that. And it would provide a better system for us to build this. So I'm just going to go ahead and go along the whole bridge here. And do this first. So that way... we don't have to struggle with it every time we go to place the support, you know? It's terrible. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Mahan Tuja, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. It would be easier if I had a boat. See, I'm a builder, Pirate Lord. I am not a, I'm not a survivaler, really. I've definitely done the survival things, though. I've done my fair share of surviving. But, you know, I don't think of these things. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're almost there. Oh, look at this. I got a system. Ah, and it broke. We just said, but about the boat. We're just gonna say that about the boat, yeah. Oh, we're almost done anyways. Just gotta throw it in a few more places, and now I'm gonna go along with the stair blocks, which are not going to misplace because they're pretty simple to place. Just right along like that. No big doogie. Yeah, that's what I like. And we'll come back along the underside like so. We're almost done with this. I actually may end up adding in a few more buttons in here, I think. Might become a little bit over detailed though if I did that though. And then there's just one more step we gotta do for under the bridge, and that's the oak cross supports. I know you guys can probably barely understand what's going on with me going just like that, but there we go. And now just the oak cross supports underneath, just like this. Hey, Ritter Maboose, how you doing? Welcome. How long you planning on streaming? Let's see, what time is it now? 4:12, maybe another 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. As long as I'm feeling inspired, which I am. I'm feeling pretty inspired to stream right now, so yeah, as long as I'm feeling inspired, we'll be good to go. Huh. All right. Did the dolphins survive in the moat? I think so. I remember seeing them not too long ago. I'm not quite sure if they've moved or not. I think last time I saw them, they were around the back side of Fairchester, so I'll have to check that out and see where they are. No. No, no, no. All right, place you right there. There we go. This looks like a pretty solid bridge, I must say. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, there we go. Take that out and put you back. Almost done the bridge. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe adding buttons like right here on this block. I feel like that would look kind of nice. Have a little bit more detail. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Just there and there. Have a little bit more detail and depth on each piece. I think that would look nice. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to need a lot more buttons though, which I can easily do. Check that out. Oof. There we go. All right. But yeah, only along these sections right here I'm going to do this. And hope that I don't miss out on anything. It's really annoying though. This would be a great time for a boat. Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, I'm making a boat. I am making a boat. Dukonia is making a boat. Alright, so I need a crafting table. And then I need a boat. There we go. Look at that. See, I'm smart sometimes. Oh my gosh. Alright. There we go. So now we can just boat it inside here. Oh, wow, this is being really clunky. There we go. Yay, boat. I would like to see Crocs Gators. Yes, I know it's kind of a kid's game. Make it into the game. Nice for moats, and they could spawn in swamps and jungles. See, that's something I'm kind of disappointed about. Like, you know, with this Aqua update, or this ocean update thing that we just had from Minecraft. Like, where's the sharks? Where are the sharks? That's what I want to know. I mean, that's like a stereotypical ocean monster that you would expect to see. And they didn't add in sharks? I mean, come on now. I know they have this really stupid reason, but still, it's just, come on. Seriously? Where are the sharks? Ah. But anyways, that is my problem. I just can't believe we don't have sharks. I probably missed some of these pillars, but yeah, whatever. I'll see it eventually, I'm sure. Or maybe you guys will be like, oh my gosh, you missed some. There we go. There's a guardian as a bad fish, I think. Or guardian's a bad fish, yeah. Speaking of guardians, guys, I really want to show you guys something actually quite hilarious. It's going to be in a future episode. Actually, this episode that I'm making right now, I'm planning on putting in a skit of what I'm going to show you, but it's, I've actually not been there myself, but apparently, Pendraken on the server is making a guardian farm because we need prismarine for, making some detail blocks. As you guys are aware, double slabs now make some neat detail blocks. What are the reasons regarding sharks? I missed it. The reasons why, at least what I heard, this is just rumor because there's no facts to it, but apparently Mojang felt that if they had a way for kids to interact with sharks, it would entice them to interact with sharks in real life. And like, how dumb is that logic? I mean, here we're killing farm animals with swords. I mean, do you see kids going around killing farm animals with swords in real life? I mean, I would love to know this. I mean, the logic of that is just, oh my gosh. Please. Please, save me now. But no, Mojang, they had their time. I'm really hoping that Hytale is gonna blow them out of the water. That's what I want to see. I want to see Mojang, you know, really suffer for their poor choices that they've done. I mean, it's a great game. Minecraft is an amazing game. I've had so many hours of, like Silent Scale was talking about the other night, like so many hours of great, you know, whatever you call it, great entertainment with this. And it's been a super amazing tool, but still. Villagers are technically humans and you can kill them. How can they expose the kids to that? I know exactly. Here an encounter at the beach sharks. Not kid friendly. What am I missing? What are the reasons? Proud of me, I'm actually progressing in the castle. Oh, nice! That's great to hear, Rag. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. Am I missing? And villagers are technically mean. You don't do survival much. I don't do survival much, no. Well, recently I do. I am. What about conquest? That's what I'm saying, Django. Is that'll be a huge thing for me if I actually go to Hytale. That's going to be a huge thing for me because I've always done conquest with my content creating. But I mean, it still remains to be seen. I don't know if I will be going to Hytale with streaming or anything, because that's basically all my channel is Conquest. So I'm gonna have to really make a serious decision on that and consider the options and consider the consequences. What is hightail? Fruitcake. If I didn't know you better, I would actually answer that. Oh, goodness. Alright. Just gonna make myself some dark oak fence pieces. Beautiful. That should be all I need. I don't see any reason I'm gonna need any more than that. Imagine being able to tame sharks. Hightail is also teen rated, so they don't have to ruin the game for sake of kids. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to make money. God promised the end of all the crazy people. Odin promised the end of all the ice giants. I don't see no ice giants. I'm dead serious. I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, you don't know what it is. I would suggest just looking it up yourself. Their fruitcake. Look up their trailer. The Hightail trailer. And it's spelled H-Y-T-A-L-E. Not the actual, like, hightail it to wherever. Not the actual verb spelling. Well, I hope this bridge turns out as good as I imagine it did in my head. We'll take a quick look here real soon. Just gonna finish putting these fence pieces in so that we can get a good idea of what's going on. And there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and fly this way. What do we think? That's quite the bridge, I gotta say. And once that castle is up, oh my gosh, that's gonna look beautiful. Now, maybe I could consider putting caps on each of those. What do you guys think? Like, I feel like it would need to be some kind of dark cap, though. What do you guys think? Should I do something like cap each of those logs? Hey, Toxic Bigfoot. Wow, it's been a while. Great to see you. And I'm doing great. We're working in survival. Doing some jungle trapdoors. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's actually a good use for the trapdoors that we've made. But yeah, I'm making a survival castle right now on the Dukonia's Rising server. Well, I'm sorry, Conquest of Vanilla server on my Dukonia's Rising series. Caps, caps, caps. Oh my gosh, Coco, where have you been? Oh, wow. Been a long time, my man. Great to see you. Welcome to the stream. I think you and I Caps is going to push it away from Realistic Castle you were doing. You funny guy. I've been watching your YouTube series on you. It's coming along great so far. Oh, I appreciate that. You know, we're really, I've really been inspired. You know, when you feel inspired for something, you just can't stop. And I can't stop with this. You know, I've just been so inspired to continue. And especially, like, I probably would have burnt out if I had to dig the moat and fill in the platforms by myself. I probably would have burnt out at some point. But my fellow Dukonians, Tarago and Aquotis, if it weren't for them, like, I gotta say, I don't think I would have still be here if it weren't for them. They've also Thomas helped me a lot, filling in the moat and such. So, you know, the Dukonians coming and helping with this has been just a huge support and a huge boost of motivation. Yeah, I was thinking that too there, Rag. Also, I'm thinking of how I'm going to light this bridge up. But I think I might be able to just do that every now and then on the actual fences. Like every other, just like this. I got something on my keypad. My mouse pad. But yeah, if I did something like this every other, would this look terrible? I'm just going to test it out really quick and see what we think. It may look a little bit repetitive, to be honest. I'm so looking forward to lanterns. Like, that'll just blow torches away. Been chilling, but I can't turn down some of that good old quality Dukonia. Feeling me? I understand, Coco. Well, it's great to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Have you been doing any Minecrafting lately? Any Conquest Reforged or whatever? Too bad you guys don't have the lamps for the new snapshot. Yeah, we don't have any, we don't have the snapshot, or any snapshots yet. We're just sticking with 1.13 for now. See, in the daytime, you're not really gonna notice that much. From this angle, I am really liking the look of that bridge. Really liking the look of that bridge. Oh, that's great. Not feeling the torch. But I need light there. Like, it's not necessarily for aesthetic as it is for functionality. I want to keep mobs off my bridge, you know? Mr. Falls sent me a while back, but you haven't been online when I have. Mr. Falls, I think caps would look nice. Sent me a while back, but you didn't when I have. Okay, well, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mr. Falls, he's on the server here. He's making a water base. Very nice place. Flag would break the monotony. I will be making, yeah, I was thinking maybe doing flags on this. But I don't really want, like, really bulky flags on this, though. So I'll have to come up with some kind of design. Maybe banners, possibly. But they do disappear at distance, which is kind of annoying, but it's really unavoidable if we want to do that. And I don't really want to use the wool flag technique. I would only use the wool flags for the tops of the main range towers on each corner of the castle. Yeah, he sent you pictures. Yeah, I actually featured his build on my latest video. Really great stuff. Okay, I need to actually pull up some inspiration really quick of how I want to continue doing this platform over here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to give you guys actually a good view of the castle while I am searching for this inspiration. I'm going to go right there. There we go. And then while I'm doing this, I can, you guys can just look at that for now. I just gotta pull up my Pinterest real quick and see some pictures of my inspiration. And it looks like the platform has, well, no, it doesn't make sense to put fortifications on that platform. Doesn't make sense at all. Vaughn9, thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Great to have you. Yeah, I'm not going to put fortifications on that platform. There has to be another method. See, I'm trying to look for recreations. No, even that, even a solid recreation of Bojum has fortifications on it. But I don't understand why that platform would have fortifications. But I guess that's something I could do. I could use fortifications on that. I guess that's what we'll do. It'll look nice. It'll look nice at least, so it's at least worth considering. Pinterest, the builder's best friend, that's for sure. I'm almost out of rockets. I think I only have a little bit of gunpowder left. I'll have to figure that out actually in my, I have gunpowder in my ender chest, but I think I am almost out. Time to kill creepers again. Oh my gosh. Vasa Plays, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you. I think before I actually start working on this platform, I'm going to work on that over there. The berm. Sation, thank you so much for that subscription there. I appreciate that very much. Everybody that is subscribed, go ahead and throw in some We Are Conquest fist bumps in chat. Show some love. I appreciate that very much, Sation. Welcome to the Red Clan. The Red Legion. Maybe do that hill you talked about first. Yeah, the berm. That's what I need to do. I'm going to throw this wood away that I have in my inventory. I'm going to load up on some dirt. And then I'm going to be just using some concrete for the pallet. I just got a lot of random wood, so I'm just going to throw that all in there. And I'll organize it after stream. It's just during stream. It's just not necessarily something I want to do during stream, you know? All right, so I need some dirt. So we'll just load up on some dirt. Just like that. And I guess a little bit more. I don't want to fully load up, just in case I need to fill my inventory with anything. I love your survival series. Oh, that's fantastic, Station. That's great to hear. I was actually expecting there to be a little bit more, you know, obviously you guys are so used to me using Conquest Reforged, and the idea of me doing survival may be not what you guys expect from my channel. And I can understand that. It's definitely not something I would expect either, but it's what I am doing. It's what I'm inspired to do. survival is just one of those things. It comes and goes, and right now I'm just heavily inspired for it, and I'm just having a lot of fun. So what am I doing after the Causeway? Well, for this stream, I think really all we have time for is the Causeway. But at some point, I mean, for this episode of Fairchester, of Dukonia's Rising, technically, I will be doing some more stuff for this episode. I want to try to get the whole skin of the outside of the castle at least laid out. Not detailed, but just laid out. And then after that, like by the end of this episode, we're going to know pretty much the height of Fairchester, etc. And we'll have a really good idea of what's going on here. But yeah, it's just gonna take some time. Also, one thing that I'm big on for this project is I want everything filled in. I don't want any shells. That has been a huge, huge thing for me. So yeah, there's no shells in Fairchester. No shells at all. Okay, good. Somebody's sleeping. I was gonna get kind of pissed if I had to go all the way back and sleep, but yeah, somebody is being awesome. Is it Dukonians Rising or Dukonians Rising? You say it both ways. It's Dukonians Rising is the way. If I say it Dukonia's Rising, that's not accurate. That's just not the name of the series. But yeah, I have a thing about mispronouncing things sometimes, so I apologize. But yeah, I'm going to do this. It's going to kind of like go down like kind of that way. Probably going to dig into that house there eventually for the road. But it's going to be kind of like an organic way up. And it's going to be a platform up here with maybe some fortifications on it. I don't know. It's probably not worth having fortifications up here. But overall, it's just a way to get into the... Yeah, to get in there. And it's going to be completely surrounded by orange and brown concrete. So we'll get there eventually, but right now we're just doing the dirt platform itself, and then we'll get to the concrete here next. But yeah, at this point, now we can start at this point right here. Now we can start going downwards like this. And I'll need to decide on the actual, like, how I want to do the path leading up here. Like, do I want it to be, like, dirt? Do I want it to be more cobble? I don't even know. We're going to get there eventually. But yeah, you walk up kind of like this. This house won't be here when I'm done, but hopefully you guys are getting a good idea of what my plan is for this. But I definitely want it to be a pretty steady, incline, so that it's not just like one big steep incline to get up. You definitely want it to be a little bit more on the steady side. What I expect from your channel is construction and conquest. I don't care if it's creative or survival, so I love your actual series. Oh, that's awesome there, Lutre. It's great to hear. How can I update the mod? I'm currently at 4.3. I don't know. I think it auto updates. Or if you're talking about the Conquest Reforged mod. So what are you doing after the Causeway? I already answered that. Best release my entire week. The Dukonians Rising episodes is one of the best releases of my entire week. Oh, that's great to hear, Shrill. Thank you so much for saying that. How was Sir Dukon's Christmas? It was great. Honestly, I didn't do that much. I was had a very, very relaxing Christmas, to be honest. My wife and I and our son, we stayed home. Usually we go on a Christmas, what I call an expedition or adventure. We go about an hour and a half drive down to the DC area, usually. But this year we did not. We stayed home. I just didn't really feel like going down, especially with Andrew. He's so young right now. Andrew's our son, by the way. He is 2 months old, but he was a 2-month preemie, meaning he was born 2 months early. So technically, he's a newborn around this time. But yeah, he's doing real good. And yeah, we're doing real good. Had a good Christmas. Just very relaxing. Overall, this whole holiday, I had 11 days off from work, and it's just been a really relaxing time. Just spending time with family and you guys, etc., and playing games with my brother. Having a good time. Yeah, the plan is once I'm completely done with the castle, then I will move on to doing that NPC village. It's just right now that's on the very low end priority list because you know, obviously the castle is taking priority. And when I get inspired for something, I just don't want to move between things because then I'll lose inspiration. What did I come back for? Ah, yes, I came back for some concrete. So we'll go ahead and fill up some foundation concrete, and then we'll finish up with some of that. And then maybe a little bit of that muddy cobble would work as well. All right, yeah, we'll find some cobble in here. Should be all we need. And I'm not quite sure what I want to use for the path block. It only makes sense that I use a little bit of cobble in there because... yeah, we'll use some cobble and maybe a little bit of gravel as well. So I'm going to grab some gravel here real quick. I need to go back to the ocean and grab some more gravel. That'll be eventual. And then I guess some coarse dirt would be nice. And I got gravel, coarse dirt. I got some dirty cobble. I think that's all I need. Let's just go for it. I think they made the latest mod version of 4.3. I can install it in a folder in the temp folder instead of updated it. I'm not really tech savvy when it comes to that stuff, Vaughn. I wish I could help more, but especially while I'm streaming, it's not really a good place for me to really troubleshoot your issues. I would suggest going to the Conquest Reforged forums or even their Discord and ask the developers for assistance. I'm not much of a help in this area. I'm really sorry. Alright, so we'll build the foundations up here. I might even make it a little bit more organic as well. But I'm not fully certain as to how I want to do this yet. So I'm just kind of playing it by ear or something like that. Just getting it done, you know? That's awesome, dude. Great to hear. Seeing you building on Andrew in Minecraft or Hightail. Soon you'll be building with Andrew. Man, yeah, Andrew. Whew, man, he's actually back there right now, screaming his head off. He just has these spouts where he just cries and cries and cries. It's just, whew. But anyways, yeah, he's doing good. But yeah, one day, I am looking forward to that. I hope that he does take on interest in doing what I enjoy to do. Obviously, I can't control what he likes. Only he controls that. So if he does end up maybe liking what I do, then that'd be great. I would love to do it with him. So we'll see what it ends up being one day. We'll see what happens. This wall is not big enough for me to use. Not big enough for me to use the cobble option, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. Now, maybe what I could do is even add a small little bit of water around this platform as well. What do you guys think about that? So that it's more or less you're forced to come up and around to get to the bridge. What do you guys think about that? Good idea, bad idea? I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of this. Also, before I even do that, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add in some of this dirty cobble. Dirty cobble. All right, that's too much. We gotta take that down a little bit. Tone it down. Yeah, Hightail is one of those things where I get asked about it all the time. It's literally the question. It is the question. And I honestly am getting kind of tired of answering the question all the time. So pardon me if I am not answering your questions about Hightail. It's like everybody wants to know, what do you think? Oh boy. But anyways, yeah, we just want to maximize defense as much as possible. Make this as streamlined as we can get. Now, I need some normal dirt in there as well, obviously for along these transition zones. But then again, I could just do this. I could just go ahead and boop, 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 boop. Boopity boop, boop boop. I wish we had dirt half slabs. Why don't we have dirt half slabs? That doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like that should be a thing in upcoming Minecraft versions, but then again, Minecraft is dead. I'm just kidding. Boy. Gravel. Yeah, we need some gravel in there. Go ahead and put you there. And throw in some gravel in there as well. Gravel's a really great thing. It just placed in so easily. Just like that. Good little detail. And then, of course, we can bring that up a little bit taller, like so. I know I'm talking about creative version. I think it's because Dukon's Minecraft is a little bit different than mine. He's playing vanilla. Yeah. You're playing the mod version of Conquest, aka Conquest Reforged. Conquest Reforged is some good stuff. One of these days, I'll be going back to Conquest Reforged for sure. So for those of you that are really wanting some Conquest Reforged back, that has not seen the end of its days for sure. I'll be going back to that as I feel inspired to do so. But till then, I'm going to be here on Minecraft, or I'm sorry, Vanilla, having a good old time. Having a good old time. There we go. And I gotta figure out how exactly I want to do this. I guess what I could do is make this more of a horseshoe shape. I think that would actually look a lot better if I made this like a horseshoe versus being just a straight wall. So the way I would do that is... Anyways, we'll do that later. But for right now, I'm just trying to get this path sorted out. And then we'll get to that here in a jiff. Break the edges. Yeah, the edges need to be broken. We want Lumiere and more swordfish. Ah, my gosh, no. Take it away. Take it away. Ban him. No. But seriously, yeah, the swordfish thing is just kind of funny. A funny little thing. Alright, I do need some more dirty cobble down in here, so we'll go ahead and do that right quick. Just like so. We'll just keep that sort of cobblestone thing going on here. Right there as well. That doesn't make any sense to put there. Put some dirt there or something. Actually, we can just do that and be good. Now the thing is if we have the better foliage mod, that grass will show through. But anyways, I think that's probably pretty good like that, and one day I'll get around to actually, you know, doing the extra mile. What was the extra mile? Oh yeah, doing the extra thing of, you know, continuing that path on into a village type deal. But for right now, that's tertiary, not really on my to-do list. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this right quick. So we'll have a little bit of a horseshoe thing going on. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and take all of this back as well. I need some more dirt, which is the problem. It means I need to go back to my castle and grab me some dirt. And I'm grabbing all this back because, in my opinion, skin blocks are hard to come by. You got a resource for it all, so I take it all back. Speaking of which, I need to take all this back too. There we go. And this one as well. Yeah, adding a little bit of a horseshoe type thing here I think would be a great idea. Give us a little bit more something going on. I hear that do way too much. Swordfish is a joke, it's a way of life. Oh goodness. But I feel that is paying for texture pack creators. Oh, that's going to be for certain. DaBomb. DaBomb.com. Thank you for that follow and welcome to the Red Clan. Great name, by the way. Love it. We are working on the causeway leading into Fairchester right now. I'm just trying to, I'm getting some dirt now so that we can have the resources I need to fill in the tower there at the end. Got a lot of dirt, that's for sure. Of all the things you need, dirt. I do have a lot of dirt. Even after filling in the moat, well, filling in the skin of the moat, I still have chests and chests and chests of dirt. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, dirt for me is a super important resource. It's something that I really, really do need. Not now, obviously. I don't need dirt now, but it's one of those things that definitely is, it's nice to have. I'll throw some torches in there. I don't need that. Do you remember the first day of the swordfish? I remember it well. The beautiful kitchens of the Lumiere where the hectic Dukon claimed swordfishes would not be served for the king. I do remember that, Rag. I'm surprised you were there. You can never have enough dirt. Yeah, man, dirt's great. Especially for aesthetic builders like myself. We like dirt so that we can... well, for me, I like to fill in things, but I've been mainly doing that with the cobble water. Sorry, cobble. I keep saying cobble. Lava water technique. Also, guys, I want you to notice the strategic height of the curtain walls. I have it 2 blocks higher than that of this causeway. That way, they can still shoot down on the causeway from the curtain walls. I try to purposely design everything that I have in the castle. Trying to be a very realistic with this. And I'll jump down in there and fill her up. I gotta figure out if I want to actually put some fortifications on this or not. That remains to be seen. But yeah, fill this up and we will be good to go. Technically, this should all be cobbled, but I'm going to let it slide just this once. Dirt will do just the same. What's this all about? Why are you building all this? Are there other clans? There is, yes. But this is the Dukonians. No, it's not Dukonians. I keep saying Dukonians. But no, this is the Conquest of Vanilla server. There are other people on the server, mainly Dukonians right now. But the other main clan is the Thick Alliance, and also there is the Umbers, which have been doing a lot. But yeah, this is a server with a bunch of people on it. And we build together and make great things. Cobble water, it should be a thing. Dirt scaffolding block, always and forever, that's for sure. Do you remember the first day of Swordfish? You can never have enough dirt, yes. Okay, so I still need to decide on how I want to design this over here. Do I actually want to go the extra mile and put some fortifications on it? Like, what exactly do I want to do? I haven't even thought about what I want to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in with dirt really quick. Now, another thing I was thinking about doing is adding in a little bit of a moat around this, which I think would kind of make sense. I'm not going to do that now during the stream, though. That'll be for another day on my own time if I do end up doing that. But I think it would make sense to have some water around that. But obviously, I'm not very happy with, you know, there's no design to this right now. It's just kind of a big platform. So that's kind of the issue right now, as I'm trying to figure out if I want to do anything with it. Maybe what I could do is use brick all the way around. There are only 3 factions. In the last video, you show a lot of different castles. They're all Dukonians. No, they're not all Dukonians. There are different factions around. There's the Embers. There's others, like, there's several nomads. For example, Pumbas is part of the Thick Alliance. There's others around. It's just, I honestly haven't been keeping up with that, so I don't know. But there are other factions and other people building on the server that are not Dukonians. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and surround it with brick. And maybe a trapdoor or two of something. No, I don't know. Maybe, no, that's not gonna look good either. Maybe I should do fortifications. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know, guys. Laters, everyone. Enjoy your new year. All right, Toxic Bigfoot, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate you, your time, and hope you have a great New Year's yourself. See you on the next one. Chill is always my guy. Keep my quality content. I hope you and your family are having an awesome start to the new year. Much love. So, thank you so much. Well, what's the IP? This is it's a whitelisted server, the bomb. We try to keep it a closed community, and we do have the possibility of maybe having some applications here soon open up. I kind of like the idea of having maybe 5 applications a month, because that number one, it keeps our community still kind of small, which is what we want, and it considers the fact that maybe some people maybe lose interest and leave for periods of time, and so having 5 a month, you know, it kind of fills in gaps, keeps the server going and stuff. So, you know, there's a possibility we may do that, may not. I'm not sure, but it's just my suggestion. Would like to see it, see where it goes. Okay, what do I need? I need something. I need brick. Brick is what I need. Also, maybe smooth stone, I think would be good. We'll give that a try. I need brick stairs, brick slabs, and I would like smooth stone, which I think is in here. We'll just get 64 of those. Is there anything else in there I want? Looking. Nothing. No. Okay. Well, let's go give this. Let's give this a try. You know what? I really think I'm gonna make Good Nightbot an actual command. I'm gonna like make the answer like, finally somebody who likes me. Oh, it's so nice to have this causeway finally done. I'm so tired of swimming through water. It got so old. All right, what do I want to do? My idea was to... Okay, crap. I need to go back. I also need to refill my rockets, so I'm going to do that really quick. Let me refill my rockets first, and then we can move on to the other things. I need rockets. Oh boy. All right, well, this is the last bit of gunpowder I have. This is a problem. I will have to refill that here tonight. All right, put those away. And what did I come back for? I came back for something. I came back for brick, full blocks. How much longer are you going to stream for, Yukon? Not exactly sure, to be honest. There may be a matter of a couple hours. So, it's 4:51 now. So I think maybe another 2 hours or so. You know what's kind of funny though? I have not eaten a single thing today. Actually, no, I take that back. I had some peanut butter. Okay, I had some peanut butter. That's it. And I'm not even hungry. So I will have some dinner tonight. I'm not sure what I'll have for dinner. I might go out. There's a Thai place that we really like, and I guess I'm kind of craving that. Some Thai. Okay, I'm hungry now. It's funny how that works. Go get some Thai food. My favorite dish from there is the pad Thai. It's rice noodles. It's the pho. Oh, it's so good. They put some really good sauce on it and everything. Great stuff. Poor Nightbot did nothing wrong. So what do you guys think about this causeway? I'm still kind of skeptical about what we're doing over here. I'm not fully on board with this. I'm still having a hard time with it. So I don't know. I think what might be the problem is that this is too thick here. I feel like that is a problem. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to replace this here with that. I'm going to bring it back a little bit. So this is what I am going to do. I felt like at the other way was just a little bit too yeah, I think that works. Yeah, that's a lot better. Love it. Okay, and then what I was thinking is putting in fortifications like this, just kind of around like so, but only like that, not from the castle direction. No fortifications coming from that direction. And your boy Ika adds $5 to the treasury. Even though it's not much, you gotta support the creators you like. Ya boy, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your support. It really does mean a lot. For those of you that are, actually that brings me to something. I will be doing a complete artwork overhaul for my channel, and which costs a lot of money. So if any of you want to help me with that, feel free to throw some buckaroos this way. But yeah, hopefully soon. I do got a new logo coming up here soon. You guys have seen my logo on Discord. That is not fully done yet. I'm still waiting on some more updates to that. I just felt like it needed some more updates still, so I still have a new logo on the way. I think these made it too tall. A tree. No trees up here. I don't feel like that would really suit the atmosphere of what I'm trying to go for. I feel like this looks pretty good though. Take that down just a tad bit like I did, and it gives the fortifications a little bit more, I guess not functionality though. Definitely not really much functionality with that. I know that. It's not very good. Like I said, it doesn't really, see, I don't know what else to do here, though. Like, it's a stone structure. Like, how do I cap it? I'm having a hard time deciding what to do with this. Now, I don't want to just put a fence around it or something. Like, it just, that wouldn't look very, good. Like, there needs to be something there. But I don't know what. And that is my problem. Alright. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I guess another thing I could do is just cap it like this. Or maybe with brick. I think brick would actually be better. Well, not even with brick. Maybe I could use iron trapdoors. Maybe I could just do this. Could you add a small guard tower or a gate there? I don't think it's really necessary for a gate here. Any type of gate here would just be counterintuitive. It wouldn't really... There would be no purpose for a gate here. I think I'm going to go the Pumbass route. I'm going to add in some trapdoors, some iron trapdoors there. Well, maybe not. I don't see really any options that I can do with this. I mean, it doesn't look good right now. It just looks like a bug splat, you know? I don't even know what I'm trying to say with that, but still, it doesn't really have anything cool to it. And then again, it's not really the, it's just not working for me. Why isn't it working for me? You can have upside down stairs at the top and place blocks above that to help cap it. Too small for a build, too big for nothing. Cobble fence maybe from the outside. I mean, overall, it doesn't look terrible. It's just not. It doesn't cap. I think maybe this will help. What if I remove this layer and then replace that with brick? Would that work? It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So we'll give this a try. Maybe a little bit of andesite mixed in as well to give us a little bit more more of a look. But that helps cap it a little bit, but I still don't think that is the key to making this look any good. You should make a guard tent or something. Not on the platform. I mean, this is just a platform, really. Now, I don't really want to crowd it, though, so I don't know. It doesn't look terrible. I think I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I think I'm just going to wait for myself to have a fresh idea before I actually continue with that. Otherwise, we're just going to go back and forth on it. And it's going to end up being a more of a problem than what it is, than what it's worth. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the this part over here. Is the stream lagging? Oh, yes. Wow. I am getting drop frames. It's my problem, guys. I think what might be the problem is my internet may be having some difficulties right now. I'm going to go to my speed test right now. Sometimes, as you guys are well aware, internet has a tendency sometimes it has a tendency to spike, and I'm having constant drop frames right now. Yeah. Are you guys still able to hear me though? Oh man, this is terrible though. Like I'm literally getting 5.9% drop frames right now. Constant drop frames. Getting a lot of stoppages, yeah. Are you guys still able to hear me though? Is it pretty clear hearing me as far as audio is concerned? This is a real pain. Okay, I think I might have a solution though. I could downgrade or push back my bit rate just a tad bit so that we can actually see stuff. All right. Apparently, I cannot touch that right now. Okay, so my only option, guys, is either we can make it through the lag or I can end the stream. I don't really see any other option besides those. It's either we try to keep going or I gotta end the stream.